Hello and welcome to another video from Midas Touch Toys, Games, Collectibles. And today we're looking at the 2004 release by Figures Toy Company from their Space 1999 series of 8-inch action figures. Now these action figures were all based on the original Mego designs that were released between Mego and Palitoy in 1975 and ran for a couple of years. Didn't do particularly well because the TV show was not renewed after the second season, so the figure line ceased, and as a result the Mego or Palitoy figures are now incredibly expensive and difficult to find. Figure Toy Company decided to re-release them all based on the original Mego dolls. So this is what we've got here. This particular one we've got today is of Professor Victor Bergman, and he's in his radiation suit as seen in the episode Black Sun. Okay, so this is the card it comes in, and it says Space 1999, Professor Bergman, from the most spectacular space series ever. And on the left here you can see figures in the same series. So you've got Professor Bergman, which is this one obviously. You've got Dan Mateo, Alan Carter and Paul Morrow. It says 18 action figures, collect them all. And you've got the classic Figures Toy Company logo on the bottom left hand side. Now before we have a good look at the figure itself, let's turn the card around and see what we've got printed on the back. Okay, so I've turned the card around, and as you can see on the back, it says from the top, it says Space 1999, from the most spectacular space series ever. And just to the right of that, you've got a photograph from the TV series of an eagle just outside or at Moonbase Alpha. Okay, then it says Series 1. So Series 1 consisted of Alan Carter, Paul Morrow, Captain Xantor, and the Mysterious Alien. Series 2 was Professor Bergman, Maya, Mentor, and the female alien. Series 3 was Tony Verdeschi, Sandra Baines, the companion, and number 8. Series 4 was Professor Bergman from Black Sun, which is what this one is. Dan Mateo, Alan Carter in spacesuit, and Paul Morrow in spacesuit. And Series 5 was Ran from the episode Missing Link, Baylor from the episode The End of Eternity, David Kano, the computer expert, and Bill Fraser, the pilot. It says 18 action figures, collect them all. And it's bringing back childhood memories, and you've got all the warning and the logos and the copyright information at the bottom of the card there. Okay, so that is the back of the card. So let's turn the item around and have a good look at the figure itself. Okay, so I've zoomed right in on the figure, and I'm trying to not get too much of a reflection through the blister, but I want to have a good look at the sculpting so you can see how good this the sculpting of these figures are, although it doesn't actually look a great deal like Professor Bergman. The facial features don't, but the sculpting is very good. Yeah, I mean, obviously the person that played the part, Barry Morse, it was the facial feature is all based on his face. But yeah, I mean, it's very good sculpting, but it's not a tremendous likeness of Barry Morse. But it is a very, very good attempt. And obviously he's in his radiation suit, which you can see there, which is the orange suit, and he's complete with his white cuffs and white gloves, and at the bottom there you can see that he's in his yellow boots. So that is the figure. Also he comes complete with his belt and the Commlock, which is attached to the belt. Now also this particular one contains a very limited edition trading card from 1976, and there was I think 60 of the figures overall, 66 of the figures overall were had a trading card inserted in them. So if you're lucky enough to find one, It just adds to the value of the figure. And with this particular figure does have a trading card in there. And if I can just zoom in on the card, you can have an idea of what the card is. And it's if I just bring that closer to the screen, let's try and read that. So it says number 12, Alpha astronauts check the radiation leaks. Check for radiation leaks. And it says collect all 66 cars, 1976 ATV licensing limited. So there were 66 figures that had one of these cards inserted in them. And this Professor Bergman one is one of those particular figures. Okay, so how well did these figures do? Not particularly well. Again, they were only released for a short amount of time. 2004, I think, through to 2006. I don't think the sales were great, but they are now, or they have now become incredibly collectible and quite difficult to find again. But as usual, we at Midas Touch have managed to find a few, and they are currently available to purchase on the Midas Touch website, which you can get to quite simply by clicking the link below. It'll take you straight to the website where you'll be able to find this and many other vintage Space 1999 items, and many other toys, games and collectibles. Come to that. There's over 10,000 products currently available on the website for you to view and purchase at your leisure. And also don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we are uploading videos for every new item that goes into the website. There will be something for everybody, and I'm absolutely positive you don't want to miss this, because we literally have thousands and thousands of new products which we are shooting videos for and uploading on a daily basis. So if there is something in particular you're looking for, something old that you've never been able to find, something quirky you might want to buy for a friend, or just something from your childhood that you'd like to own again to help you recuperate those long lost childhood memories, well, stay tuned, keep watching, because you never know, the next item we upload could be that item you've been looking for. Okay, that is it for me on this particular item. I hope you've enjoyed this very short video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again soon.